Buggers. Has to happen, you know? Is taking Flora to her room?
I smell pennies.
Okay. They're not taking me to the tree. Damn. It's fine. To be fair, it doesn't matter either way.
I believe that is danger.
Flora can sleep wherever. Thank you for Subway Switch Prime, Mr. Mind, and I thought there was someone else. Oh, Bits. Thank you for Bits. Oh, she's in Stark's room? Okay, she's in Stark's room in the pot. Poggers. Then I guess when I load in, I will switch to Crescent. If they've already... Have they already left the room? Nah, I can't be Flora's room. Potmore Jungle Lake? Okay, so they're in the room. Yeah, they already left? Okay. Then I will switch to Crescent. Welcome to the Crescent portion of the stream. Probably for the best they put her in the room. Because then nobody has to keep up with the fact of telling anyone who goes over there, hey, there's a Flora there. Oh, wait. Human speed. So I'm switching to Chris. Damn. Time to be slow as fuck. 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 Year 2? I still need to fix that so it doesn't say year 2 anymore. Camera? I will! I promise. I'm sorry. Got distracted. It doesn't work anymore. Damn, no more mirror. Ich fine. I think the mirror works a different way somehow. So we need to glamour fill and okay. And I will turn invisible for now. So I can get into my library. My library. Not for long. She does not have the supplies to maintain it for long. She needs a new way to get it. Library. 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 Whoocha! Yes, Wix did offer to help, so she will probably at this point be going to Wix for help. She'll be asking for Wix's assistance. Croissant. All right. I have to switch to not Flora's playlist anymore, even though I love Flora's playlist. I think it's a good. Damn it! I forgot to turn off the music, actually. What a dummy dum-dum. There should really be a teleport to the library. Just for me. No, they shouldn't. That would be too much work. This plant skin is an absolute rebel. She sleeps on the tracks. Then she's snoozing away in her dorm while the other cadets are training hard in the arena. What a bad student. What a bad student. Being such a rebel. First she gets thrown in jail. Clearly not reading enough books. Clearly. Needs to do more reading. I never see her in here. Not even once. There we go. Alright. Alright. I'll be a teacher now. Wow. I know, she's having such a rebellious streak. What a problem. She was such a good student. I think. I don't know. I've never met her. Alright. I have to slip into it. I have to slip into it properly, because technically I wasn't actually in it before. He borrowed... He did? Did he borrow books for punishment? No, he did not tell me. But people can borrow books when I'm not here. Doesn't really matter. Responsibilities. Bold of you to assume that I really have any responsibilities. I really don't. Excuse me. Crescent has very... Well, yes, she has a... She does have a image of professionalism, but I would not say she has a lot of responsibilities. She doesn't do very much around here. She's the librarian, that's about it. Yes, Crescent's secretly a hippie. She always has been. She sounds so fancy, but she's really just a secret hippie. Retired. She wants to retire. God, she'd love it. She would love if she could retire. That would be lovely. I think Crescent's goal in life is to retire and finally get old and fat. I think that's her goal in life. At this point. That would be her greatest dream. Just get old and fat. She retired from being a hippie. I know, she works for the man. She's not a hippie anymore. I don't think she was ever really retired. There was a very short period of time where she was. But that's backstory. That's backstory. Be old, retired, live in a cabin in the woods with 15 cats and just an absolute gorgeous amount of food. Amazing. Just beautiful. One day you'll get her backstory. One day. She may not be a hippie anymore, but man, she's hippie. You're not wrong. She's got a lot of hip. Cortez, what are you doing? Sitting there with a mana potion? You just fidgeting with it? What are you doing?
No scar against.
David Payne has a book. It's just a cat cafe. She probably does have cats. She really loves cats. No one here. Perfect. Where shall we go then?
I was just about to tell you, I think everybody cleared out from training.
Yes, I noticed that.
Don't know where exactly. Somewhere in medical. I think some are resting. And then the rest might be at the cafe. Then there was emergency somewhere else, and they went, so I'm not sure exactly where they went.
Well, majority of that sounds like none of my business. So, works out.
I'm Cortez, and I believe you are Professor... I heard it once or twice. I haven't been introduced.
First of all, you've already messed up. I'm not a professor. I am a staff member.
Ah.
I'm a librarian,
Okay.
so you can simply call me Miss Crescent.
Miss Crescent. Got it.
Although if it is easier,
Right.
you may call me Professor, but I am not one, so I don't really deserve the title. I've taught a single class since I've gotten here. And I wasn't really intended to do
Understood.
so.
Oh, okay. So do you do maintaining certain areas?
I am the librarian, and I also, if needed, do divination. But it has been a
Oh,
fairly
interesting.
rarely required skill, apparently.
Hmm. Hmm.
I tutor
Well,
some
maybe
students.
after the hunts. That's interesting. I think Maggie had told me once or twice about looking at the stars and stuff.
Does she read them?
I don't know if she really reads them more as just stargazing, but sometimes we used to just sit there and look up at them.
They're very relaxing.
They are. Dita and I took a trip out between the hot springs, and since the barrier's not in the way, we're looking at them one night.
It can be strangely interesting to look at them through the barrier.
Yes, but it's not the same.
No, it's not as clear. I understand the want. I normally don't even get up before the stars come out.
The trip to the bay was particularly nice because there is nothing out there besides the darkness at sea, and then the stars shine particularly well.
Understood. Are you alright?
Yes.
I mean, because of it. Is that something that needs to go somewhere?
Oh, no, I've just been drinking it. Casting my magics tends to overheat me and wastes a lot of energy.
Ah, I see.
So I've just been kind of drinking this little by little. I'm not too sure if vitality potions are supposed to be drunk all at once, but on the side of caution.
Seems fair. I'm not really medical, so I wouldn't know. Though I am surprised you didn't try a hydration potion. If you're overheated.
I was using Liang because he was ice, so I was trying to cool off. Now I'm just trying to get my energy back, but I should try that. Actually, that'll be good too.
If you get dehydrated from
But
heat.
I could try both. This is replacing the blood platelets, right? Because I burn through them
Yes.
when I cast my magic.
To be
in
fair,
place
you
of
can also
oxygen.
just try good old water.
I do. It's just depends on how hard I'm working. Sometimes a little bit extra does the trick.
I suppose that makes sense. I wouldn't quite know. I don't cast that kind of magic.
Oh, what types do you deal in?
I am solely capable of divination and very general magic. I have no form of combat.
Okay. So do you see like into people's futures kind of divination, or is it more general like how people are? There's nobody in their lucks.
Little bit of everything. But I am particularly good at it.
Interesting. So does that take time, or is it like you have to set up a ritual spell, like a circle? Different
Sometimes
ones. Got
it
it. Okay.
happens purely based on looking at someone. And sometimes it takes a ritual. There are also times
Do you
that I
usually
just
tell
know
people
things.
when you get them?
Yes. One would hope so.
It's actually.
There are
Well,
some
I mean,
that I
depending
keep
what you
to
find
myself.
out, you might want to keep it to yourself.
Particularly if it's something like I've had a tendency to just notice when someone's having a very bad day. So I tend not to tell them that I noticed that unless I'm intending to comfort them, which, seeing as my position, is something I tend to rather leave to the students. That's a bit more their responsibility than mine.
Pass by here?
I do not believe so.
Negatory.
Bathroom? Oh,
thank you. Oh,
He's
are
going to
one
the
of you?
bathroom. Yeah,
Are you? Is one of you Maxton?
that's me.
Hi, Maxton. Okay, good. I'm glad. I didn't know where my guard went. I thought they were. I thought they went with him. Okay. Sorry for interrupting you too. This way.
No, you're fine. Maybe after we come back from the hunts, I wouldn't mind seeing about the divination firsthand. I always find it interesting.
Of course. Though I will be fair with you, it is not, in my case, a simple parlor trick. What I tell you is likely true. Though, if it is future, then it is always possible you can change it. So long as I don't tell you everything.
No, I understand. There are some great magics that can be cast and sometimes have wondrous effects.
Indeed. And generally speaking, especially when combat comes to mind, anything can change it. Why I never make predictions based on combat. The outcome can
Yes,
change
a
simply
single
by...
slice or...
Yeah.
As a hunter, I make sure I know. Always keep your guard up.
I see. Then I'm
Never
sure
give up.
you have a lot more knowledge on that kind of thing. Simply think of a
bit more than I
question.
wish.
If you want a ritual, that is. If you can think
I'll
up a
think of a
question,
few.
then I can try and answer it for you. Trying to see into your future just willy-nilly will... It could even simply come up with you're going to have a very bad stomachache on Tuesday. So having some kind of question to it is helpful.
Alright. Does it help to make it more pinpoint than vague?
Not necessarily. If you have a vague question, then you will get a vague answer. If you have a pinpoint question, you will get a slightly less vague answer.
Got it. Interesting.
Though, please
Try to
don't
think
ask
of
me when
one
you're going
that's
to
more
die.
interesting.
Those are never fun. I've had a lot of people ask me to divine when they're going to die or how they're going to die, and it's just not fun. Particularly for me.
When it happens, it happens. I don't really need to know, nor do I want to.
Good.
The headmistress has a very important announcement if everyone wants to pick up the pace just a little bit.
I see.
Got it.
When they came back, all the teachers were fucked up and so were they. So, like, some shit happened.
Sure, it's fine.
It
Sure, it's
wasn't
fine.
necessarily about
Sweats.
the two of them.
Pick up the pace. I'm slow. I can't help it.
Shoot.
Everyone, as not everyone gets to dinner, or sometimes doesn't hear the bell, so I'll make this brief. There was a report today of a sighting of an old enemy past the barrier. One we faced in Town. This is not, well, there's been 2 sightings of such, and as such, cadets are not to leave the barrier today until we've done a thorough check of the grounds. The guards and will be assisting in doubling patrols for the night. On lighter news, we don't have to worry about that too much today, as tonight we will be leaving back to Fortune Bay. Make sure your things are packed and be ready to leave on Seymour in the morning. Is that understood, cadets? Right. Make sure that this information disseminated to your other cadets or the other students in your squad. Everyone from every squad is here, so I assume information should get disseminated. Make that a priority. No one wants to be left alone, left out here.
Lila, are you okay?
Other than that,
Lila,
dismissed. Have a nice evening.
you good? Oh no, she was not good.
I'm gonna go speak with one of the cadets. I'm gonna go speak with a few of the cadets.
Sorry?
Actually. Yes.
Sorry about that.
No. Step forward a little bit. Step forward a little bit.
Nope.
There you
Double sorry.
go. You're fine. What was that? What's...
Do you have something
What's
to
a dog
tell us that you might have permission to do so
Ah,
later?
I can tell you a bit, but some of it, my hands are a bit tied.
It doesn't have to be now if you want to speak with the cadets.
I should speak with you about this first. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. If you are available, let's go to the office and I'll have
Okay.
them...
Well, I was going to speak with you, but I'll speak with you later.
Suppose so.
Ah, wonderful.
Would you like me to come along?
Cadet, I do apologize. 15 minutes.
If you want to.
You could. In 15 minutes, I'll have my conversation with you. Have dinner.
Alright, where would you like me to meet?
Probably.
What?
That's what my lunch would be. Fair enough.
Yes, ma'am.
We just fought so many people there, it's hard to narrow down. No, sorry, what was that?
A single
person.
person.
I said he did bang bang man. You know, you got gun.
Fair, I got you now. And are you feeling any better?
Yeah, better.
Thanks for trying to help me with my back. I didn't mean to push you.
It's my no, it's okay. It was alright. It's my fault for going too far. Sorry,
Too
man.
many students. There's too many now.
Pizza and beer.
In the GMA students, the Ascension students. It's just too many children. Well, children compared to me.
Whatever you want for food, huh? No, grab it.
Technically, they're adults.
What do you want?
They feel like it, though. They certainly act like it. A majority of the time. Everyone is always so much faster than me. I'll never understand how they run everywhere.
It was a bit informal, but also instructive at the same time.
And yet, they act like children.
Appreciate it.
At least in Crescent size.
Our own
Anytime.
been out on holiday.
Because
not
for
holiday,
them,
rather, on
they are
other
still young.
assignments, so.
For their kind.
And Birion has taken it easy as well.
Yes, he is ill.
I know.
He is ill. It is
Normally
not
he's
his
here
fault.
every day.
I've been keeping a check on him.
Good, I'm glad. Thank you. I'm sure Miss Madam Minerva is watching after him as well. For the sake of it, if you would.
Mm-hmm.
And close the door and
No!
sealed. Anyone who is trying to listen in, this area is sealed. Apologies. If you would please sit for a moment.
I'm in an energetic mood. I will walk around this.
Ah, you can stand then, or pace. I've been standing all day.
I'll stand.
That's a lie. I've been writing paperwork all day. Right, so... I'll switch here. Right, so... Imagine you have quite a few questions about the enemy we faced in the caves the other day. I can tell you, this is a group of necromancers we've dealt with before.
How honest is she going to be?
What is it? I don't know the exact wording. They cherish the ability to take the dead and pervert it into something grotesque and alive. You know, necromancers work using those kind of dark arts in order to create monsters. We've had to face them before a few times. Camp Kari, and many other times. We've been investigating them. It's been a bit of a, hush operation. We haven't exactly been able to disseminate this information, but it's because our hands are a bit tied. CF protocols, you know the thing. But you
Mhm.
deserve to know the enemy deals in dark magics,
Hmm.
necromancy being the chief
It's a
of them,
fucking segue.
as you can imagine.
It's a
from that
magic
circle.
segue.
They've also dealt with fiends.
I do want to give her a magic chair,
Okay.
like a mage chair. I think that'd be neat.
Undead, fiends, necromancy.
Little floaty chair.
Hmm.
Summon and then
Dark
sit in it.
magics.
Great things.
People in robes
Yes.
with knives.
Yes, we believe that possibly even this fellow Zane might be amongst them.
Okay.
Fuck, Zane's back?
As for
What about the
specifics,
big
I
giant
suppose
thing we fought? Is that something they create?
one of their creations, yes.
Okay.
We fought a few at Town, but haven't seen many of them. We don't face many of them. To be honest, that was the first time we've... Well, not the first time we've felled them, but quite a while since we've felled one. Not during my time here, anyway.
Okay.
Usually we try to avoid having the students fight them, but of course it was inevitable. I heard a report of one such student getting nearly crushed to bits by one, miraculously still alive.
Well, sometimes the ground is soft.
Thankfully so.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any other questions about this, now would be the time for me to answer them.
Not exactly.
Have they ever
Telling
been
the
this
truth.
close to campus?
In times, yes.
In times.
She's not exactly lying either.
We've faced
Alright.
them
Do
before
perform
on the
necromancy.
grounds. They
And
like
dark
to,
arts.
not... I mean, outside, I suppose. We've seen them poking around before. But
On
never,
the grounds
well,
outside
rather,
the barrier.
Still not
yes,
entirely
but
honest.
never in person. You understand that. Seeing a cloaked figure is not normal.
Then again,
Especially this particular individual, if it is that individual. And that individual almost killed one of my students. During Spirit Week. Or a little bit before Spirit Week, rather.
Okay.
He uses a gun, I believe, a flintlock pistol. Nearly blew a hole into one of the vampire's heads. Luckily, due to their abilities, they were able to regenerate.
Wait. You knew this and there's a whole hullabaloo about the vampire getting stabbed with the blade?
Yes, that's why I didn't stop the fight. When Chips himself was being attacked.
Well, now I'm worried about the other professors who brought that up. Okay, anyways, continue. That's off topic.
no off-topic questions.
Well, to be fair, it was a close call. Even a vampire, there are some things you don't recover fully from. And that is a extenuating circumstance, but still a circumstance and an issue. Regardless, and I'm pretty sure if you asked that vampire, they would not wish to repeat that experience ever again.
I don't think anyone would.
But anyway,
Getting
as I said,
stabbed
on
generally is
topic.
not
Are they dying? No, they're not dead yet, but
Not stabbed, shot in the head.
I will lose
That
them
also works,
soon.
yes.
Both.
Even more so.
Unfortunately, this is what happens
Both are bad. Anyway,
when
any other
you
questions regarding this?
can't use your chargers anymore. I can't use my chargers anymore because I don't have like my tracking belts. My charging tracking belts, they don't work on the one charger, the one thing, so I decided to just not
I
use
can't
it on
tell you
any of them.
everything, as I'm bound by my own rules, or my own vows. But I can tell you what is relevant, what is important.
So I just decided not to plug
and
in
what's
any of them
necessary to keep
like
our
that.
students alive.
Since if I would rather have no full body than just
Should we get ready to fight
all but
these
one
people if
leg.
necessary?
Seems silly.
Well, anyone that comes onto this campus trying to kill us, yes.
So they die eventually.
Generally, they've never been so bold as to come to the actual campus.
Strangely, it seems like my new
But
tracker is lasting the
times are
longest.
getting difficult.
So I actually might want to try and plug in these
More
ones.
Neos.
Because that one's lasting longer than the others. I should have
Section
my
in the north.
pluggies on this desk here.
The world is turning. And people are getting antsy.
Well, all we gotta do is our best. You got another meeting here in about 5,
So I
don't
haven't
you?
charged it.
Approximately, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's nothing else,
I don't have anything else.
as a student, I can make them wait.
Should we expect an attack on the school?
I don't think they'd be bold enough to do that.
It has any charging
They
it.
need to have a lot of manpower and firepower for that.
I don't know that it does. No, it
Barrier
doesn't. I haven't been
seems
charging it.
flimsy, but that's only because
Of
we're
course it
attuned
doesn't.
to it.
So I guess I will start charging the other two because my one has 50% left.
With all due respect,
So that means
Mistress,
these
that's if
batteries
they're going to
are
conduct a
not as
full-blown
good as that one
assault,
anymore.
Not if they're infiltrating.
That's true.
That's always fun.
Unfortunate. Probably means I need
This
to
is why we
replace
had
them
to
as
have
well.
records of each of your students coming,
Unfortunately,
through
it
our
probably
search.
means that it's about time that I
Why each of
replace
your students have been attuned.
all of my tracking. But that's really
make sure they
expensive,
didn't have
so
any
probably
ties.
won't happen for another few months. Maybe once I get a real job.
Just remain alert, as always. just
Yeah,
in
but
case.
it's unfortunate. I've had
Keep
them
an eye
for
out. Won't hurt to do
God,
A clarification, speaking of...
Had them for a long
students,
time.
Cortez and Lux, they requested being, in a way, prefix. I had told them they were able to go with the guards when we were doing patrols. I said that was fine. They
since
could go and speak with or they could
I would be
go on
replacing
patrols so long
the
as they got
two
permission
that
from
I
their
don't,
teachers and
that I
so
end
they
up
seem
needing
have.
to toss
However,
out, since they still work.
I want to be clear that
I
they're not
can
prefixed by our laws.
use
because
those
the
as arm
teachers pay on
trackers when
that
I replace them.
particularly. So when I call for prefix, that would be a
Which is pretty
Ascension
cool.
thing, not a GMA thing. I suppose if you want to make
That
it
means
your
I can
prefix, go for it, but
set my
just for clarification's sake, I'm not making
tracker.
them
I can have arm
Having
tracking them,
seen
which
the
would be pretty cool.
way he works, I
I'll have to
think
get new
he would
tracking
become
belts though.
offended if I even so much
More
as uttered the
tracking,
word
more
infantry
tracking.
part of it.
Full arm tracking.
Who, Cortez?
Poggers.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not all that bad.
Yes, please always take care of yourself first. If you wish to donate, know that all of the donation, unless specified otherwise, like if I have a donation goal that is specified as bills or something like that, all
Be tonight,
donations,
going on
generally
assignment,
speaking, are used
but
towards the stream.
tomorrow, or perhaps
I will
somewhere in
state
Fortune Bay.
if they are not being used towards the
The
stream.
island?
But generally speaking,
Good luck.
all
Get
donations
dressed
are
up for
used
that.
for
It'll be
streaming
great
purposes.
fun.
So, putting stuff into the stream means you get more things. Like new models, or cool props for models,
Captain Morgan Knight.
other stuff.
Bjorn.
Okay, I thought you were hostile pirates. Okay.
No.
hostile
The
pirates.
Captain Morgan Knight are fine. Admiral are fine. But
Oh, you mean Scarlet?
You know, wink wink.
yes,
Good thing.
yes, they are very
Oh,
clearly.
right.
You understand. You understand.
She has red hair. Did she have red hair?
Yeah.
She had a
With
red
the name, I
outfit.
would guess.
It's very obvious who she is. You'll know exactly
Yes,
who it
it's
is when you
very
see her.
obvious.
There you go. Squint. A moment of silence.
I think
As Crescent.
I think I remember seeing.
Let's go
Silent.
Get, I
Silent.
need to go get food though beforehand.
Food, yes.
But,
Did you two not
Yes,
eat?
please.
no.
We were up
Well, we
there.
could just ring the bell.
And you were in the military? What kind of professors are you?
The worst kind.
Take care, professors.
The ones that don't look after themselves.
Miss Crescent, did you need something?
No, I simply followed. I was interested.
Sorry.
Apologies if I was interrupted.
You're always welcome. You're always welcome.
Hello.
I'm
Next.
surprised. One would think I wouldn't be.
Go inside, please. And
I
watch
believe
out
that's
for
for me.
I'm very
Mr.
suspicious
Crescent,
individual.
or Miss Crescent.
Ah, yes, incredibly.
Okay.
Alright, come on, cadet. In we go.
Apparently gave all the GMA
Miss Crescent.
Yes.
I wasn't exactly part of the military.
I have a couple questions to ask you. Mostly some that I can then ask the students.
I see.
For training purposes.
Ah,
Oh
then that
boy.
is much.
Because you see, as part of their situational and environmental awareness training today, I was giving them various questions, such as, how many colors are in the stained glass window? And how many flags are in the Colosseum? So, if you have other questions I would like to ask the students here on campus to see if they get it right or not, well, I am more than happy to do that. After all, we'll be having more of that, as they need to be constantly aware of everything around them. Such as, how many shades of green are on those bushes over there? There's 2.
How many shades of
I count 3.
green on
4.
things?
If we're counting shadows.
You could potentially ask them the color of certain roofs.
5?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 5.
Can you believe that
How
Cadet
many
Lila
bathrooms
did
are on
not
campus?
get the color? I don't even know that. The color of the medical center. She said it. What did she say? It was blue. It's red, and she's part of medical.
I can't
Either
remember-
way, she didn't get it
remember what
right.
She said.
She didn't get it right. I remember that. She got shocked.
To be fair, I couldn't remember it all. My guess would have been brown.
You could ask them questions about what the professors look like. That's certainly something they should
I have
know.
a feeling that I would ask that in a very demeaning manner, accidentally.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
How would you be demeaning?
Especially with some of the ones. You? What professor wears a lot of purple?
I don't see that. I don't think that's very demeaning.
Yeah, but yours is easy. However,
yes.
when we talk about dear goodness, when we talk about like Carver or Albrecht, it would be who here. Well, it'd be very obvious. What is
Well,
the name?
if you-
What is the full name of the professor who bangs on Mountain?
If you feel like the question is potentially inappropriate, you could simply ask, "What does Carver do every morning he's here?" Just simply word it.
Good.
That also works.
Also, who is the professor who constantly looks like he's about to tear your head off?
That's a fair number of them, actually.
I've only met one. Then again, I have a very different judgment than
Well,
other
it
people.
kind of depends on the day, to be fair.
It depends on. What do you mean by that?
Some of them
Depends on
get
the day?
more grumpy, depending on the day. I'm more grumpy every time I'm awake during the sunlight.
True.
I'm
but
still
I've
not
yet
sure
to
why
see
so
you
many of the students are
ready
utterly
to
terrified of me.
Rip my head off. You want to go talk with them?
No, not really.
That's why.
That's probably why, yeah. I don't try to fraternize with
Lila!
them.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen the color of the medical center now?
Yes, sir.
Good. Also, how often do you talk with Crescent here?
Quite a bit.
Good.
She's one of the few students I actually tutor.
Oh, really? You learn a lot? Or do
A
you fall
lot.
asleep?
Yes. No, everything that she has to say is incredibly intriguing. She's helped me a lot.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Where's the chessboard on this campus?
In front of the bathrooms for the library or the guest office.
Good. Random questions like that.
No, I assume it's fairly easy to figure out.
It can be, but just staying aware. Oh. Oh yeah. How's Flora? Is she still recovering?
I think so, yeah. I have to check
Okay.
on, well, check with whoever was taking care of her.
Mm-hmm.
Who is
Hello.
taking care of her?
One of the GMA professors, I believe.
Oh, Nisha?
Hmm.
Okay.
Do you know where they are?
She's the one. She
Where the
exited
professor-
I'm trying
earlier.
to check my hip's still alive. My whole body
Professor
is
Nisha and
dying.
Flora.
Flora is in a room.
There's Professor Nisha.
Alright. As
One
long as
leg
she's
is already
alive,
dead.
she can rest. Thank you.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I forgot.
Forgot what?
Forgot to come up with the questions.
You did.
Dang it. I did.
Well, you should
I
really
did.
think
I'm
about
gonna go
them.
write it down.
I guess
Yeah,
that's
I
not very
should. I
aware
should.
of you, is it, Professor?
Gosh dang it. I can't shock myself.
I can't shock you either.
Lila hit me.
Why, sir?
Because I got something wrong. Hit me. It's part of the training.
Seems your professor is not excluded from his own punishment.
There you go.
Come on, you could do better. So that was a hit. Oh, okay. Okay. Ow. Okay. Punishment taken. Okay. I'm going to come up with the questions tonight when I'm thinking about them, and then I'll send it to your way. Oh, crap. Are you going to the island?
I could, if you would require me to. I don't generally come on the excursions, but I could.
I will warn you, there is a lot of sun.
Suppose I'm bringing sunscreen then.
I could wear a big hat. One that just keeps you shaded at all times.
That's what I wear with my swimsuit. Could bring a parasol. I probably have some.
I think they have some there, don't they?
What? Sorry?
Probably not one that would
Umbrellas
block enough sun for,
shade.
Oh,
my
yeah.
skin.
No, they definitely do.
Probably not. But yes, we would love
I need
to have
basically
you
a
there.
blackout one. Have you seen me? I will burn.
Yes, I see you right now.
I will burn
Yes,
so
I'm
fast.
aware.
I'm practically translucent.
We would still love you to be there and enjoy being there.
Sure. I suppose if I'm receiving an invitation, should not deny it.
Mm-hmm. You sound so enthused.
Who the fuck is that? Oh,
More
sorry.
enthused than I normally sound.
I saw a GMA
What?
person out of colors for once, and I was
You're
like, wait a
the
minute.
out of me. I
Who's
thought
the
it was a
intruder?
stranger I was about to shoot.
But yeah, we'd love to have you at the island with us. After all, I think we're going to be there for a bit, and there's going to be monster hunting.
I'm okay. I
I
was
see.
prepping to make.
Well, I can't help but the monster
And
hunting.
if they're...
brew crafting next on
No, you can. In fact, it'd be very smart for the students. Don't take this idea. After all, if they're going to go on an assignment, they could ask you about it beforehand.
I see.
Well, don't ruin the surprise now.
It'd be smart utilizing their
Stuff
resources.
we found in the place. I'm just gonna mix it and see what happens. We'll see who's gonna have the balls to try it.
It gets really
Yeah,
dark when the sun goes behind the mountains.
Yes.
The
shadow just goes.
Yeah, it does.
You know-
But yeah, we'd love to have you there.
Understood.
Right?
Who won?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That was a yes.
Professor Vargas, it's nice to see you.
Something like that.
It's been a while.
It's nice to see you again. What? It's been like 3 years since I saw you.
No,
like that.
no.
Feels like.
My gods, Vargas.
I'm mostly Josh and we just haven't crossed paths. You're in the library, I'm in the forge.
Well, yes.
You're fucking what
I can
now?
see how you would feel that. It's just...
What?
You what?
She's in the library, I'm in the forge.
You
We haven't crossed paths.
joshing? What does that mean?
I'm joshing. I don't know.
Who's
I
Josh?
think Josh used to tease me, so I just called Joshin.
Oh,
Joshin around.
I get it.
Shut up.
Kidding around.
I get it. I like it.
Wait, have
I'm
you
proud.
Fair enough.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Mhm.
Are you proud of me?
You knew that.
I don't know because it's what I do. It's how I conversate. I'm weird like that.
The older people do.
She's also an apprentice. I must have said it a million
See?
times.
Why are you squinting at
Oh
me?
wait, is it actually old? Hi, am I
Why are
old
you
folk?
looking at me?
What?
That's okay,
Huh? Because you're there. I like looking around and knowing who's there. I am situationally aware, Crescent.
Are you? Are you situationally aware?
Environment. Yes, I am.
What is
There's
behind
nobody
you?
behind
Quick.
me. Oh,
How many pillars are there in the bridge?
I think you scared him.
You alright there, Professor?
He's a Morgana.
Professor Cassius, how many pillars are under the bridge? Quickly, you have 10 seconds.
Oh, that's a lot. 1,
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
14,
10,
17,
20.
16, 50. Huh? How
There's
many?
20.
Si-
There's 20.
Okay.
10 doubled.
I didn't count.
Are you counting the ones that are likely connecting into the
No,
walls?
there's pillars in the walls to support it theoretically.
There's nobody behind me. Instantly goes behind me.
I was
Oh.
already
Not
behind
very
you.
situationally
The second you
aware.
turned your head, I moved.
I feel defeated. Defeated by my own students, even if it's temporary.
I'm not your student.
Like I said,
actually,
even
good
if
point.
it's temporary.
Yeah, that's why I went to I turned it to fading.
I guess so.
Leg tracker dead.
Alright, you get to hit me. I got it wrong.
I'll be right
Hit
back. I'm going to go behind a wall
I can hit him
and
if
make my
I
legs
need
go
to.
burr.
Nope, it's hers.
I got it.
I'm gonna stand up so you can't call something else.
Smart.
Turn off the leg tracker time. It's turn off the leg tracker time. It's time to turn off my leg trackers. One of them still has 50. That's the new one. Like, holy fuck. Really goes to show you. The batteries, old. How long have I had these trackers, chat? How long? Yeah. But it makes sense, because, like, legit, how long have I had these fucking trackers? Way more than a year. Way more than a year. I think I have had these trackers since I was still role-playing Pumpkinhead. So that's at least 2019. So it's probably like 2 years now. Oh, which, as far as technology goes, is pretty impressive.
Why are they all shirtless? Why are they all shirtless?
No, I have not replaced any of them. I've never replaced my trackers. I bought them once and I haven't replaced them since.
Because we're not used to people just going.
Actually, you know what? See a gaggle of shirtless boys on campus.
Come with me. Oh.
Actually, we're gonna
It's a
go to
shame,
one
right?
area I know
It's a damn shame, huh?
It's unfortunate. Alright, I'm gonna check. Let's check.
At
up
least
there
I
and
keep
see
my
if
shirt
there's
on until I
anybody
get to the
standing.
water.
Well,
It's optional. You had your other hand behind your back and you were holding up like 3.
oh, I was doing that but fair enough. Yeah, I considered it.
Uh-huh. See? He was trying to get you
considered-
multiple ways.
Well, I thought that this didn't count as thieves.
You crafty. Actually, you are crafty.
You watched me
make
fight,
many things.
for as long as I remember, at least.
Yes.
Ugh.
How much did you forget? Everything. Okay.
How
Well,
did we get back?
no,
I
she's
don't
right over
remember
there,
piloting
but
the boat.
if she doesn't want to
You
do it
told-
tonight,
you
then
you
she doesn't have
piloted
to.
the boat.
I actually
Oh,
need to pull
glad
up
we didn't get
the
pulled over.
Some drunk boating
the
going on
thing.
here.
I have to pull up the thing.
Mr.
I won't pull it up
Stark.
right now though.
Yeah, the merfolk
Is
police
she?
or whatever.
Why would we need to pull up
the mer
her
police.
prophecy if she
Right,
wants
okay.
to do the thing
Yeah,
today,
they-
but I don't know if she will want to do the
They
thing
wear
today
reflectors
because
on
blah,
their
blah, blah, blah,
heads
blah.
so you can know when they're coming.
No, it grows out of their
That's
heads.
still
It's not
outside the
wearing
cave,
necessarily.
or that's still outside the
You
barrier.
mean like Ellie?
They have to travel
So-
outside the barrier for it.
Hi.
So she's a daughter of the mer police.
No.
Yeah, they don't
I
they?
don't know.
No,
I never
no,
talked
no,
to
you're
her,
right. They
but
don't
maybe-
have to. Oh, they're
No,
right.
wait, no,
I thought you had to
she-
go all the way.
Each two of them. One goes,
Ah,
one
you
goes
guys
red
are
and one
smarter
goes blue.
than I am. You guys are smart.
Has one, so the answer to that
Smarty
question
smart
is-
smarts.
I swear.
Fair enough.
My goodness.
No wonder I never see her. I probably can't understand me.
Who? Wait.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes.
If it makes you feel better, I like you a lot more.
I'm not.
Hi. Pardon my intrusion. Lady Crescent, was it?
Yeah. Is there something I can do for you?
Hello. Yes, I was wondering by chance, does the library have any books about, what is it called? For transmutation potions, perhaps ones that conceal.
This is possible. How about you come with me? We'll go check.
Yes, ma'am.
I am sure we have some books on potions, though I'm not sure if we have them on that specific one.
Maybe one that's used as a glamour, perhaps?
I see. Perhaps. I certainly hope that is her way of telling me something. I do remember Wix mentioning one of her students. If my memory serves me correct, that would be up on the higher floor. Most of the potion making books tend to be up there.
I see.
Here we are, if you'd like to have a look. I believe we have a few based on potions, though I'm not sure that we have particularly glamour ones. Might be one I need to read myself.
I see.
Is one on potions?
Thank you. Thank you so much for your help, Lady Crescent, my apologies, for asking you out all the way over here,
It is part
I
of my
believe,
job.
Lady Wix. Yes, that is true. I believe Lady Wix had spoken to you about something. I believe she had revealed herself to you, if I'm correct.
Yes, I do believe she might have done something like that.
Okay, pardon me and my, unruly manners, I am also of kin.
It is not unruly. I'm glad to be made aware. She mentioned that one of her students was one as well, though she did not say who. So I'm glad to know.
Yes, I do apologize. I would have came out a lot quicker, but it has been a little bit while before I have seen you, so I wanted to ensure that you knew as well.
If it does have that potion in it, let me know. Particularly if you are capable of making any. Unfortunately, seeing as the potion maker in Town has not been sighted for quite some time, I don't have any supplies. Very limited stocks left.
I see. Yes, ma'am. I will keep an eye out for the glamour potion, and if I do find it, I will let you know right away.
Thank you very much.
Of course. If there's anything that I can do for you, or any of the like, please do not hesitate to let me know.
It is much the same. I know what Wix mentioned is that perhaps you have been asked to not get in my way. But I will make you very aware. I have not been aware of such orders, and I am not likely to be interrupted. You will not get in trouble with me.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you kindly.
You are welcome. Should you need anything, simply come to the library. There is a book just beyond that tree over there, on a pedestal. It is a very quick way to contact me. Simply put a bit of your mana in it. It's actually my office.
Okay. I'm sorry, it's your what?
It's actually my office.
Oh, I see.
That's why I don't have one.
Understood. If need be, I will definitely come to your book and offer my mana.
Of course.
Thank you again, Lady Crescent. I hope to be seeing you again soon.
I hope to see you as well. I might be accompanying you all on the trip to Fortune Bay this time around.
Oh, lovely. We would love to have you.
I will be glad to be there. Though, I suppose in this case, you will have a bit more to focus on. I wish you luck.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. My name is Maggie Corvide, by the way. If you ever need me.
Shantara Crescent.
It's a pleasure.
It is a pleasure to meet you as well. It's nice to have Ken around. It's been quite a long time.
I agree. It's quite lovely. Thank you. I must get going, but I do hope you have a lovely rest of your night.
I hope you do as well. Once again, should you need anything,
Thank you.
particularly if you need any divination, I am always here.
Yes, ma'am. Enjoy your night.
You as well. Suppose I will head out with you? As I...
Have you been...
Oh, go on.
Pardon?
I was simply going to make small
ask. I see. I was going to ask, how long have you been teaching here at this academy?
Oh, I suppose a little under a year. Maybe a bit more. Somewhere around a year. Not very long. But, I lived a very sheltered life. My role as a diviner is taken very seriously.
Do you enjoy it?
I suppose sometimes. It is a gift I cannot reject. but it has its downside. You're probably true. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably more like 2 years, but I have trouble determining years. Have you enjoyed your time here?
Ah, yes, ma'am. The cadets around here are very kind and very sweet, and they've been very understanding.
I'm glad. Should any of them cause you trouble, simply let staff know, or myself. I may not be combat capable, but I can still strike the fear of gods in them.
Yes, ma'am.
Apparently I do that just by walking around.
How have things been today?
Fairly normal, honestly. All things considered, and obviously.
For the academy, yes. I did hear one of your guards remarking about apparently the
I'll be
students were
taking my
complaining
leave
about
this way.
jumping on
You have a wonderful night,
jumping
madam.
in full, or
You as
rather jumping in their light armor when in
I look forward to seeing you again
had
soon.
to
Of
jump
course.
around in your full
I hope you enjoy the
plates.
book.
Yes.
Thank you.
It seems the jumping obstacle course was a little difficult for some of them.
Time for a not
To be
quite
fair,
midnight
I think that was
walk.
the purpose and its first envisioned.
Among my favorite things to do. I'm surprised there are still cadets around. Suppose the horn hasn't rung yet. The lighthouse horn. Whatever it is. Becca's the reason why she came here. Why she took up the job. It was her personal reason for it.
Me being exhausted does not detriment my long-term health. At least thus I have found. All it does is I take a little bit of a nap. Which doesn't really happen often.
I don't remember how much Crescent said at the time, but essentially, Crescent was sent by the Coven to watch over Specca. And make sure she didn't say anything she wasn't meant to. She wasn't dealing out secrets. If Specca had ever asked her to tutor her, she would have, absolutely. But didn't exactly get time for that. So I ended up starting to play Flora because I wasn't getting very much RP. And then I wasn't playing Crescent very often. I like playing Crescent, but she's a character that's very solitary. I think if things kept the way that they were going, I wasn't likely to stay within AA as Crescent because I would have just gotten very lonely. There weren't very many teachers around, particularly ones that she could talk to, like that she bounced off of well at the time. Ugh. Ow, fuck. Shoulders are tight. They're tight. But I love playing her. And now that I have Flora as well, it's nice to kind of play her occasionally. To play her like every once in a while. I'll go, all right, time to play Crescent. And be like, all right, Crescent time. Yeah. I mean, initially the reason why I did it was because I felt like they needed more teachers, and I didn't want to make a character very similar to Kari. I wanted to kind of distance myself from Kari as much as possible. I obviously did that with Flora as well. But unfortunately, that ended up with me having two characters that are a bit more solitary and don't really seek out very much friendship. Because Flora is very loyal to her people. The people that she considers her people. And Crescent is very professional. She doesn't want to fraternize with the students because she feels that would be inappropriate for her role. Crescent is not introverted. She's actually a more extroverted character of mine. She loves talking to people. But she doesn't see much opportunity for it. She would actively seek out teachers. She has, in the past, actively seeked out Carver before. But Flora is a very introverted character. Flora is a character that does not like a lot of attention. She's a hunter. She's quiet, solitary. And she likes her people. She likes talking to those people. And it becomes a point that she doesn't really need very much alone time. But she wants to be around the people that she cares about. She is kind of more extroverted in that way. Because technically being an extrovert does not mean that you don't like being in crowds. Being an extrovert means that that you gain most of your energy from being alone versus being with people. So Flora is technically more extroverted than introverted, but she's more on the introverted spectrum. Kari was my most extroverted character, only followed up by Cassidy, and gosh, who else is like really extroverted? I don't have very many. Where is everybody? Are they all still eating? Still in the eat room? Yeah, Flora's a bit shy. Gigi? Rizzy is more extroverted. Yeah, Gigi is more... She's just loud. She's very nervous. Cord, I would not say is extroverted. Cord is introverted. She doesn't like being around people. Cord needs a lot of alone time. But she does still enjoy being around the people that she likes. She just needs alone time. In this case, alone time with Umbra. Umbra doesn't count. Yeah, nobody's here. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Where is everybody? Malone. I know some of them went to the hot spring. Penny is more extroverted. Penny is a more extroverted character. But she's not a common character. She's one of those rare characters but I roleplay occasionally. The hot box. It's got lit. Hoggers. Hog. 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 Are they still talking over there? Nope, they're gone. Right. Well. Yeah. Raina is extroverted, actually. Yeah. Raina's extroverted.
Oh, actually, just the perfect person I was trying to find.
Oh, I see.
Apparently you were going to be teaching alchemy to some of the GMA cadets.
I was?
Is that right? Or am I... Apparently there's something about alchemy based... Oh,
I'm not an
my
alchemist.
students tricked me again. Well, for some reason, the students were talking about they were going to get alchemy from you. I'm gonna have to go talk to him. I apologize for that.
I suppose if they need books on it, I can, but I'm not an alchemist. I'm a divination.
Yeah. Yes, I assume that. I'm going to go have words with him. I apologize once again.
Oh, you're perfectly fine. I understand the troubles of students.
Yes, I will be making sure he gets punished for tomorrow. Oh my gosh, that's...
Have you seen the others, by the way? Oh, nope, there they go. Suppose that's where people are. I hope I'm not tiptoeing. I hate it. Am I tiptoeing? No, I'm not. Boggers. Good.
And the whole time I was trying to figure out how we were supposed to work together, but he wasn't doing anything.
Is everything okay?
You mentioned... Why did you say about alchemy before?
Well,
You mentioned...
it was more for
mentioned
Maggie than me.
Did you want books on alchemy?
Maggie did ask for a book, yes.
Yeah. So.
That explains a lot. Right.
Simple misunderstanding.
Be careful with your wording. Yes, be careful with your wording next time.
What
Spooky,
did
thank you
I
so
say?
much.
Oh, did I fumble my tongue? Like what
Yes,
happened?
you did. You said you were going to be learning alchemy with Miss Crescent, and I was like,
Oh
wait,
no, I
what?
didn't mean it like that. No. She just gave us the book, and we were gonna read from the book.
Yes,
that was all.
that's the miscommunication that's going on now. So
Okay,
yes, be
my
careful
bad.
with your wording
Yeah,
next time. That's all I wanted to say. That's literally all I wanted to say to you. You're free to go.
Sorry.
You're dismissed.
Okay. All right. Good. Thank you again, Miss Crescent, for lending Maggie the book.
I am a librarian.
And there goes Maggie.
It's almost like it's my job. I don't know why all of them thank me so
apologize.
profusely for just doing my job. First they're scared of me, now they're thanking me profusely. Or think they're bothering me. It's my job.
A lot of the time, the students do think that they are bothering professors, but that's what we're here for mainly.
It is quite literally my only purpose for being here. And I get bored. Very, very bored.
Well, this gives you a chance to experience what goes on the island with us.
I suppose.
I need to go get my bag, actually. Now I just thought about it.
I should probably get mine prepared.
Yes.
If I'm coming along,
Yes, you should.
I have to find a parasol. I think I have some.
I'm sure that there'll be one lying around.
Well, I'm sure there's probably ones lying around, but not the blackout level of parasol that I'm talking about. I need full coverage.
Hopefully I'm not interrupting.
Oh.
No.
Oh, no, not at all.
I was about to head down to the docks. Do you remember that flowers we found the other day in that cave?
Yes.
I was going to go make some brew out of them. Either of you like to join. Gavin's going to be helping me stir it and stuff. I wanted to prepare
Yes,
a
I
batch
would,
before
actually.
I left. Ah, fair. We'll be down at the docks if you'd like to join then. We'll probably start in 5 minutes.
I'll actually walk there now. Might as well.
Oh, sure.
Good luck,
Hopefully I
you
didn't
two.
interrupt, like I said. Who the hell is that? Swinging around a ham.
I believe that is
That
GMA
is
professor.
Cassius.
Aye.
Cassius.
That's Professor.
I'm still learning the
I
names.
guess
It will be
that's
a while.
when he dresses
What is your
down.
name again?
I'm Nisha Demeter.
Demeter. All right. I can remember.
A lot of people,
Oh
everybody
my
just calls me
goodness.
Nisha at this point.
It will take a
No wonder
while.
it was so nice to meet you. I get it now.
That's true.
You know, I never thought about that. Oh my.
That's a good plan.
Wait, you actually, not a single one has ever said that to you. It's nice to meet you.
Oh no, my name sounds. Oh,
Your professor's name is nice to meet you. Did she not know that?
I don't think they did.
Oh, well, fair enough. That doesn't mean it wasn't nice to meet
I
you.
didn't realize it. Okay.
After how many
It's still a
years?
good name.
My whole life. My whole life has been a lie.
How long have you had that name? Well, your whole life. Fair enough.
I'm 33.
I'm surprised no one's tried that on you. That's fair enough.
Professor, you haven't realized
do you have
that
any?
people have
Do
been
you have any
laughing at your
siblings
name?
with different?
You just think
What's
it's
your
always
siblings'
been-
names? Oh.
Just having a good time with it. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, Professor. That's okay.
Why would I think about that? I'm too.
Maybe ask Ryder or Jamie if one of them wants to help.
She'll be joining us, but if you want to find another, it's fine. I don't need too many people, but
True.
Professor?
it wouldn't hurt to have a refresher with some of the apprentices. But
I'm good to go.
Yeah, go check by the gardens.
I'm going to go cry at the laundry now.
Yes, sir.
oh, fair enough.
What are you
Didn't sound
searching
like it
for?
was very Nisha to meet.
She just realized her name's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet. It didn't sound like it was very nice.
You're right.
You know what?
Okay, sure.
Oh, it's fine.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, I was gonna say Vanguard area because barely anyone comes in there anyway, including our own
All right.
teammates.
Yeah.
One
there's
second.
nothing-
Cadavavina, with me over here.
That wail of fear.
I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure it's.
I can't
Alright,
believe
you have
that
anything?
there snatches.
He's probably gonna
there
ask some
snatches
stupid
mine
trivia or something
shitteth.
first.
I was going to listen to something. Snatched.
Oh. Wait, did she head down to the forge? I'm gonna head down to the forge. I think she started walking there herself.
Okay, okay.
He's recounting some details.
Wait, who you be looking for?
Their trip?
Not looking for anyone. I was just gonna ask if anyone wanted to. Who was just looking for maybe just one more to. We're gonna go make a brew real quick. Cause he's gonna do a brew class.
I guess she doesn't want to do it today.
Didn't know if anyone wanted to.
Because Oblivious, Arbor hasn't come up to her at all, and she's had plenty of opportunity. So, after talk with whatever Cassius wanted, go to sleep. Or go to sleep. Play Flora.
I have it written down. I'm going to come up with them.
Good, you should.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be like Kava.
If I don't,
Don't stand me up. Actually, Kava
Don't-
and
wait.
Albrecht both stood me up.
well, I'm not going to. I guarantee you that I now have a challenge, and that challenge will be fulfilled.
Good, it should.
Mm-hmm.
Don't disappoint me.
Questions. They're gonna be good ones. I will not. I'll try and get them to you tomorrow.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there.
Good. Hopefully you'll enjoy the.
All right,
no,
he
you
did.
Sand. Actually, there is. Huh. Maybe we'll have entries on that in the library or something. But there is a really cool ruin there that has 2 statues and this kind of square portal-looking thing. Apparently, it's in Elvish.
Ooh.
But Barry never cared to tell me what it said. So, but maybe there are books on it here that you might be able to recall. once
I
you
can
see it.
certainly look for if I have any books around for about Fortune Bay,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, actually,
perhaps
yeah.
bring them.
Mm-hmm. If we have any books on ancient elven architecture,
Her love life is extremely depressing.
mm-hmm. that might help with that.
Hopefully.
Oh, and beware the crabs. They wield weapons.
You know, I don't generally try to go around crabs. They are...
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Especially if they're large enough
you
to
will...
wield weapons.
Yeah, they
Have
stand
I
about
not
this tall
stated
over here.
quite enough that I am completely non-combat?
That you don't do combat. Mm-hmm. No, you have.
I have
That's why
no
I said be
capability
careful.
for it. I can't even run for longer than
Actually-
like 10 minutes.
You
I
might
am
be able to
civilian
request the
status.
help of the Panopes.
What?
The Panopes, they're tiny little creatures, fuzzy, incredibly smart. They can't really communicate through words, but they communicate through sounds and gestures. They also know Kung Fu.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
I think they'd like you. Mm-hmm. Yep. In fact, they really liked Morgan. Yeah, they just kind of hung all over her.
Well, I suppose I'll try to make a good impression.
Mm-hmm. I think that won't be hard for you.
We went to the pier, and saltwater and loons was a bad idea. Ow.
You know that it's not salt water,
That is
right?
one way to...
The beach?
No, we're living on a river.
Living on a river. And that's just the normal water that's burning. That was ice water. Damn, that's even worse. It's cold.
You went from the hot spring to cold water?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's kind of hurts more.
That's
Yeah.
probably why that hurts. Maybe you should stick to the hot spring.
Go back to the hot spring and stretch.
Turn that way. Turn that way. Turn. Anyways.
That took way too much effort, Lux.
I know it did.
Good job.
I have to deal with this. Wait, how did that happen? How did I see that? Does he know illusion magic? What happened? How did his shirt come on and just come off without him even taking... I don't understand.
Gods, there's too many children here.
Oh no.
Far too many.
I believe it. Why? But are you just giving him a run for his money?
I am.
Oh. Okay. Well. You're succeeding.
I'm feeling very, very energetic tonight.
You're feeling very energetic? Huh?
Yeah.
Wait, how are you feeling energetic? You had a fight with Ryder.
I had a fight with a lot of people, Professor.
Yes, you
were
did. You
literally
had a
one of
battle
them.
royale.
You were literally.
How are you
one of them.
energetic? That
I don't know.
exercise was intentionally meant to wear you all out.
I got my second wind, Professor. I didn't get it during the fight.
Oh my
That was the
goodness.
first stamina bar. Now we're on the second one.
Oh, okay. 6 laps on the beach, go.
Okay. Oh wait, hold on, it's lagging. Hold on. Oh, there we go.
He's used to it.
God, all I can see is just toddlers everywhere. They're not, but that's all I can perceive.
That's why I call them all kids.
It's because they are.
Mhm.
Perhaps they're old enough to be adults, but they're really just children.
You ever noticed how when you just suddenly become a certain age and then you look at people younger than you, no matter if they're an adult or not, they're always kids?
I believe it happens based on age and something else.
Well, when you hit your 30s, which I'm sure you have a ways to go yet.
Oh, really? Is that what you think?
Yeah. Forever 21.
Ah.
Or whatever age you choose. It's the rule Vesta taught me, okay? I made that mistake once. Anyways, when you reach that age, just suddenly everyone's becomes kids who's below that. I don't know why. Isn't that right?
I mean, I'm not at that age where everyone is like that under a certain point, so I don't know. But I believe you.
Yep. They're all kids.
I also a kid, I think.
Yep, you're also a kid. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, hello.
How'd you enjoy the training today, you say?
Was good practice. The rocks made me upset until I defeated them with the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Almost time to
You were
change.
the smart one. You were the smart one on that.
I'll be back.
Okay.
She's usually the smart one.
Yeah.
No, you smart.
Oh, Morgan!
too.
I forgot!
Oh. Well,
Well, I'm going to see this through.
what? Is it interesting?
No, I'm just curious.
Don't. She has the zoomies.
Really?
What? Yeah, when I said you don't remember when I said there's no one behind me, then I turn around, you're suddenly behind me. You knew I was gonna ask that question.
Often personnel.
Okay.
Why don't you study with Crescent?
I'm not opposed. But I don't believe any of that was any clairvoyance. More so.
I am certain of it.
You could have a gift.
Sometimes
Who
it comes
knows?
out in small ways.
I mean, I suppose she would know.
I suppose.
We actually had a test for that. Didn't we? Like, last year?
I could do that test on you.
Okay, we can.
How does test work?
I think I might have missed this one.
It was the,
simple tea reading ceremony. Those who performed the best in it, I ended up requiring for a small ritual. But this was before you entered, and I do believe you missed that class.
Oh my gosh.
Rather.
You're that excited about it? Huh.
I suppose.
Lex definitely is excited about
I mean, I'm
something.
curious.
I like
He's excited
to
about more
learn
physical training.
things. Learning things is always exciting, although it doesn't make me go.
It's something called a drift.
One day, maybe. Oh, you drift
I
forward?
don't think so. I don't think
this
she
way.
gave me a
I've
message.
been drifting to my left, but that was accidentally me moving my hand wrong.
Oh,
My
yeah.
feet hurt.
Yeah. Mine's just the fall book drift. It's just,
I once wondered if I could run fast enough and then drift. It didn't work.
Oh, did you try? Did you try in turf or sand?
I tried doing that and I just slid into a pillar and went.
Try in
splat.
sand. You might be able to do it.
Well, sand
A
is
little bit.
stick. Or at least I did.
Oh. Well, maybe
Professor.
less than here.
What?
I guess we can discuss this
Why are
at
you
some
walking
point.
around without a
Professor
shirt
Kristen.
on?
Certainly.
Yeah, we did interrupt you two. You two are going off to go
No,
discuss
it's okay.
something,
I was just gonna finish that up and say, yeah, I think that would be something interesting that we could do sometime.
Should you ever have interest, simply
I'm
let me know.
intrigued. Probably after we come back.
I'm just.
She's coming with us, remember?
Oh.
Well, typically,
Well, I guess we could do that there then.
it is required to have two, so we could do you both together.
That could be fun.
Amazing.
Bonding. don't know.
Yeah,
I could just
yeah.
walk over.
We could. What are we doing?
What are you
I
doing?
don't know. Like I said, right after Hannah says I'm the smart one, and I'm now looking stupid.
That's how it goes. I almost punched something. So I too.
Don't punch that tree. It's
I
right
would
there.
rather not do
Right
so.
there. Don't do it.
Yes, it is.
You
I'm not
know
doing it.
what you did.
Oh.
Oh.
You tell that tree.
It's guilty.
It's guilty. Oh my goodness.
Man, no trial.
Is it guilty of causing
Judge, jury,
allergies?
and executioner.
Wow.
If anything, I think it would be guilty. At one point, I'm pretty sure Misty was yelling at it for not giving her cover from the rain, so it's guilty of that.
It is guilty
Oh.
tree.
I'm proud of you.
You're
I
welcome.
am so proud of you. That was amazing.
Oh, please don't choke on your slime.
Yeah. See him tomorrow. We should be Monday. I might come around for the early beginnings of it. I'll come to the early portion and then
That was great. That was so good.
one would hope I'm good at dad jokes.
I finished, Professor.
It was amazing. Huh? What was that?
I finished.
You finished? Congratulations. You can go about your evening. Are you off now?
This man's just really just walked up
You want
here
me to
just
make
like
you run till you're exhausted?
his pose is just like I fruit up. Dad, I fruit up.
Okay, go about your evening.
Oh my god. Merlin kills me.
But now you have a potential protege.
I've got a few potential ones. A few of the ones who performed well in that first test have asked for further teaching. Lila's one of them.
Oh, Lila's a very intelligent individual.
Indeed.
Okay, well, it's just about time for me. I'm gonna go off and head to bed.
Have a good night.
See you at the island then.
I likely won't be around for too long, but I will attempt my best.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that's a night where I have to go to bed early. I'm sure you understand.
I completely understand. Trust me, I do.
So just, be fair warned. You'll have to get any conversations you want out early.
I'll do that. I'll send you the questions, and you give me a time frame. I will appear in that time.
Of course.
Yes, we did.
See you, Crescent.
See you soon.
Did you tell him the news yet?
The news?
Merlin is an absolute treat. Yeah. Do 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 do. My back hurts. My back hurts. My back hurts. And I think PL should still be open, so I might make my court appearance for a little bit. After this. I'm gonna stretch as soon as I get in here, so that way people can't see me stretching. Yeah, it's open for another 30-40 minutes. Little cord appearance. Oh, my back! Oh, my back! Oh, my back! Oh, my back! Oh, good! Oh, it's my lower back. Oh, fuck. I'm old. I'm old. I'm gonna have to put a parasol on Crescent. So many things to do. So many things to do. Right. Go home. Right. Go home.